All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honor to the head elders, apostles, bishops, of great millstones. Shalom to you, Akim, throughout the world, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Yeah, I'm back through the Spirit to read another article for y'all. All right, by way of the Spirit of prophecy, as the scriptures say, and with these additions. All right. I'll just read the article and, Lord willing, get into a few scriptures that come to mind while reading the article. Now, you see the title here. This is from Spectator Australia. Microchipping kids. They are not pets. All right? So I'm just going to be reading the article. Bear with me because this thing is acting up. It's not working the way it's supposed to right now. But let's read what it says. It says society should adopt a general rule. If the World Economic Forum thinks something is a good idea, we do the opposite. As part of its Davos 2022 Thought Fest, an article appeared on the World Economic Forum site penned by Kathleen Phillips, Vice President of R&D for IMEC and General Manager of its Eindhoven site in the Netherlands, regarding the topic of transhumanism. Included in this article was the casual suggestion that we might one day consider microchipping children for their safety. Do you hear this? It's pretty straightforward. What's right on? Pretty much, every dangerous and terrible idea is for our safety these days. But even the pro-bubble wrap helicopter parents stopped and lofted an eyebrow. While they don't mind fitting their kids with backpacks and have a leash hanging off which they use to walk their children like dogs, at least the backpacks can be taken off. Once we start talking about altering humanity out of choice rather than medical necessity, civilization needs to have a different conversation. Fear of technical dystopia is nothing new. In my former job, we hired half a dozen of true millennials, kids born right around the year 2000, and then started a casual office discussion about what it was like for them living with the Millennial Project. We quickly managed to fool them through the power of adult consensus that everyone born in 2000 had a microchip inserted behind their ears so that their parents could monitor their health. After about 20 minutes, we had to give the game up when one had a meltdown, convinced they could feel the non-existent microchip under their skin. It took longer to convince them that we lied than it did to set up the initial joke. You see the gullibility, all right, that's going on here. But see, this is where this world is being geared towards, man. We had to try the same thing with IGeners, those born 2010 onwards. They may not have cared or asked us if their chip had a Wi-Fi connection. See? Our approach to technology is changing, particularly with the very young who came out of the womb and straight into the lens of a TikTok video. No matter how rational arguments there are for microchipping your pets, humans do it because they own their animals. If humans find themselves microchipped, it will be because someone owns them. You hear that? Be it a parent, company, or government. You hear that? This thing is pretty straightforward, man. Transhumanism actually started as a subculture fetish among the tech community about whether or not they can improve their bodies to cheat death. Sadly, it has already been co-opted by the government and corporations as a system of control. This has become an inescapable danger of augmented biotechnology. See that? Augmented biotechnology. The World Economic Forum piece now carries a frustrated opening message, complaining that its sudden rise to fame in the world's media this week is due to disinformation rather than genuine alarm. There goes the lies. Now they're saying this thing is disinformation when it's clearly being implemented worldwide, man. All right. I'll continue on with the rest of the article.